got a diamond, you got 9 men, got a hat and a bat, and that's not all. You got the bleachers, got 'em from spring till fall. You got a dog and a drink and the umpire's call. What do you want? Let's play ball. Is that a fly ball or is it a seagull coming in from the lake just to catch the game? It's the last inning, our guys are winning. Dave's put down a smoker, a strike, and you got no doubt. What do you want? Let's play ball. Okay, Blue Jays, let's play ball. It's a beautiful evening, fans, at the ballpark, and the game starts.
It almost feels sacrilegious to bring this down, but we know the words. Keith, how the heck did this come to be back in, I guess it was 1983?
Something like that, yeah. It was originally a promotional film that the Blue Jays put together to through their advertising agency to promote the team and trying to get some advertising, I suppose, personal endorsements and what have you. So they came up with this. The advertising agency hired Tony Kozanek and Jack Lenz to write this song and produce it. Excuse me. And the idea was to put together this promotional film. And then after it came out so well, they decided to use it on some radio and television commercials in shortened form. And next thing you know, it's like become an anthem. So Tony and Jack went to the Blue Jays and said, listen, do you mind if we press this into a 45? Again, we're talking a record here. and sell it at the ballpark. And they said, yeah, sure. So that's how the record came to be. And it was sold at the ballpark. And people would, go and buy their souvenirs, and they'd buy a copy of the Blue Jays song, you see. Well, the next thing you know, the Blue Jays are in the World Series, and the song takes off like crazy. Everybody, all the radio stations are playing it across the country. I mean, the song is going nuts. And guess what? It becomes a gold record.
Wow.
It has sold in Canada. A gold record is 50,000 copies. So it sold 50,000 copies, and boom, it's a gold record. And I'm sitting at home one day, and I'm reading the paper, and there's a tiny little blurb at the bottom of the entertainment section said, "Okay, Blue Jays, the Blue Jays theme song has just been certified gold." And it was just a little blurb in the paper, and I thought, oh God, that's me singing. I should get a gold record. So I phoned the record company, which was A&M at the time, my old label. And after going through 5 or 6 different people who had no idea who I was, I finally got a hold of somebody, and I said, listen, I'm the guy that sings the Blue Jays theme song, and I understand it went gold. And he said, yes, it did. And I said, is there any chance I can get a gold record? Oh, I suppose so. So anyway, he took my name, he took my particulars, and he said, yes, certainly, we'll send it on out to you. So great. A few weeks later, there's a knock at the door, and it's the delivery guy, and he said, special delivery here for Keith Hampshire. And I go, yeah, terrific. It's my gold record. So I'm dying to open it. He says, that'll be $81, please. I had to pay for my own gold record. However, I have a gold record on the wall, and it says Keith Hampshire. It's a Blue Jays song, and it's hanging right above my toilet.
That's a great place for it. Now, I'm glad it says Keith Hampshire because, of course, it was the guys of the Bat Boys that they credited it to.
Yes, well, because I was signed to another label at the time, and in order to get around that, I had to get a release from the label, and also they couldn't sort of say it was Keith Hampshire.
Gotcha, so the Bat Boys. Keith Hampshire and I'm trying to think. When the singing style, it's very different from those earlier hits. We heard.
Well, yeah. When they played me the song, I sort of heard a Randy Newman idea. It's
Short People.
Yeah, it sounded like a Randy Newman type song, and I love Randy Newman.
Yeah.
And so I decided to sort of give it Randy Newman twist, I suppose. So that's sort of where that voice came from.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, actually.
He was my inspiration.
He inspired. Short people got good reason.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And they do play it still, which is fantastic that we get to hear it. But they split it. The time is split. Like I get less OK Blue Jays, and they added in "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." I, for one, would just like to say it was better the old. I'm gonna those old farts. It was better the old way. More OK Blue Jays. We don't need "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" at the Dome.
I agree with you. However, Major League Baseball plays that song at every single game.
Is that mandatory?
Mandatory.
Okay.
Every game. Spring training, anywhere that Major League Baseball is, "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" is played at every song, at every game.
Now, can I ask? You were, born in England, and you were a young man when you came over. But did you play baseball?
Yeah. I was lousy. I think I played for the Dad's Cookies something or other team in Calgary, Little League, and I pitched one game, and I think we lost 11-0. Oh, they hit everything I threw. Boy, but I could throw a strike.
And again, I said this off the top, but this was done not because I ever thought I'd even meet you, let alone get you on the show. But I did the top 10 jams with Mark Hampshire from Sportsline. It was an episode of Toronto Mike. I think we called it Sports Jams if you're looking for it. And we did 10 songs, sports songs, our favorites. And number one I put up there was that song right there, which you performed, OK Blue Jays. I love it because it brings me back to when I was a kid at Exhibition Stadium watching my favorite ball team and my favorite player, George Bell.
Yeah.
So, and that if a song can bring me back to like the summer of '85 at the Exhibition Stadium, then that's a magic thing. That's a miracle. That's amazing, and you do that with OK Blue Jays.
Music is a wonderful thing.